We got another home tour for you today. Let's go check it out. For today's home tour, we got a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Niceville. It's 1,474 square feet. It's got a 2-car garage and a pretty long driveway, so plenty of parking. Let's go inside and check it out. Now this home is on the east end of Niceville, so it's pretty close to the Destin beaches. Not long of a ride across the Mid-Bay Bridge. Let's head in. Okay, first thing you'll notice is the LVP flooring. And this home was remodeled in 2020. As we come in, I noticed the pegs for jackets. I like that little ledge. Let's start in the living room. I noticed a fireplace, tall ceiling with a nice beam, ceiling fan hanging from that. Feels nice and open through here. This brings you over to the dining room, which is open to the kitchen. Kind of a nice chandelier with a tray ceiling. And into the kitchen. Right away, you'll see the quartz countertops, white shaker cabinets, and the stainless steel appliances. And the home has gas, as you can see, a gas range. It does have a dishwasher, of course. Comment below what you think about this backsplash. It's not your typical subway tile. They did a little different. Tell me what you think. All right, and in here you'll have your laundry room, which is not gonna be in the garage like a lot of homes this age. And the washer and dryer does convey with the property, and I like how they put this shelf above it so you could just fold clothes right here or store things, or even more storage up here in these little cubbies up top. Some hooks as well. Very bright light. And some doors when you want to not see the washer and dryer. Okay. And over here we do have a little broom closet. You could possibly convert it into a pantry, put some shelves in. I would add a light. Over here you have the garage. We'll come back to that. Here's a better view of the kitchen. And it does have a pantry here as well, but if you wanted more space, here's the view of the living room. And the sliding glass door and back windows give you a nice view of the backyard, which we'll go check out in a minute. Let's check out the other bedrooms. All right, let's check out this first bedroom. I like how this wall is kind of dark and it's a little bit different of a texture, I guess you would say. Tall ceilings. This would make a really cool office if you could do it, but definitely adequate as a bedroom. It does have carpet in here, which appears to be pretty clean. And this window is going to look out to the street view. It does have a closet. Plenty of room for some clothes. Let's check out the next bedroom. This one looks a little bigger. Doesn't have quite as tall of a ceiling. The same carpet in here. Let's check out the closet. All right. Linen closet here in the hallway. Looks like there's attic access here, and then into the master. Carpet in here as well. Tall ceiling with the beam and the fan and light hanging from that. Master overlooks the backyard. Has decent blinds, they're in good shape. All right, in the master bathroom, get your LVP flooring that matches the living room and kitchen. Nice vanity, pretty wide mirror. Light fixture's pretty bright. Master closet. Extra shelving, looks like. It's a good size. And here you have your shower, toilet, and tub. All right, hall bathroom. There's a barn style door. I like that. Your LVP flooring in there as well. Tile in the shower. Some nice shelving. Let's take a look in the backyard. This sliding glass door slides very effortlessly, leading us to the Florida room, which is pretty big, and it looks to be fully screened in. On the right, you get a door that leads to, well, I'll just show you. A little section that looks like it has like AstroTurf down. Just kind of nice if you don't like mowing. Maybe they had a small dog that was in this part. So it's fenced off there, short little fence. That's on the right side, and on the other side, the other door leads out to the rest of the yard with the natural grass. Let's check it out. It looks like the neighbors have a fence on either side, and there's also a fence that goes in between the two, so fully fenced there. Shed. This looks like it might have been a clothesline. You could do a small pool back here. There's the room if you wanted to get rid of these trees, I guess. You could do it. Here's a view of the back of the home. I like that it has gutters. Let's head in and take a look at the garage. To the dining room and the kitchen we go. To the garage. All right, 2-car garage. But check out the flooring. Looks like an epoxy coating. I really like that. It's really nice. You don't have to worry about oil from your vehicle staining up the concrete. Just looks so much nicer. Looks like it's, you know, finished rather than just bare concrete. The water heater and HVAC are newer, which is nice. Has a Chamberlain motor for the garage door, which I can see is on a belt instead of a chain, which makes it a lot quieter. So that's nice. You have attic access here as well, with built-in stairs. All right, let's head in and talk about what we like. Well, it's the part of the video where I talk about what I like most about the home. Usually I try to narrow that down to 1 or 2 things that really stand out the most, but today with this house, it's a little harder. Kind of has a lot going on for it. You might say that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So just the fact that it has, you know, a roof from 2023 and what I know now about how much it costs to redo a roof and how much that affects your homeowner's insurance, the remodel in 2020, the choice in flooring, the LVP, the fact that the washer and dryer come with it, the epoxy in the garage, just the quartz countertops, it all just kind of adds up to really stand out to me that if I was in the market for a home, I'd consider it. Just a lot less work to do coming in, and hopefully, you know, affordable homeowners insurance based on what they've done to it. You know, the HVAC and water heater being newer as well. That's just kind of what stands out to me is the work they put in. So check it out, comment below what you like most about it.